What we see in front of us right here is probably one of the most beginner-friendly niches you can get into right now. And in this video, I'll show you guys exactly how to actually get into this niche, or how to actually get started, in this exact niche and start making some videos and some money. Now, if we look at this channel right here, we can see it posted 41 videos until now, got 12,000 subscribers, and it's currently getting almost 300,000 views in the last 7 days, just because they started posting a little bit more actively. So if you want to go into this niche, that's exactly what I want you to do too. All right. Now, for the people who don't know who I am and probably asking themselves like, hey, why should I even listen to this guy? I'm Stefan, 23 years old, currently making between $30,000 and $40,000 a month with my own faceless YouTube channels, and constantly starting new channels, as we can see right here. Then I've made $42,000 with just 2 videos. I've, scaled the channel from $0 to $48,000 in just 30 days. And I've helped hundreds of other people do the exact same thing. For example, here Martins, who have helped to make $31,000 in one single month. Here we helped up a student completely blow up his channel from 0. Here another one doing $24,000 a month, and many, many more. Now, if you're interested in getting the exact same results, check out the first link in the video description and we'll book a call and we'll have a look if it makes sense to work together or not. Now, back to this channel right here. So the first thing we can see, and this is something I absolutely love about this channel, is that it's like, if we look at the videos, let's quickly look at the videos. We can see it's like very easy content. So it's mainly just clips that are put together. And these clips you can literally find everywhere on YouTube. So it's not difficult to find these clips. Then if we take a listen at the voiceover, let's take a listen.
They share the same logic, the same leverage.
Here we can hear it is an AI voiceover. So this is a very easy kind of channel to go into, a very easy niche. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we can get started in this exact same niche by using a lot of AI as well. So the one thing I have to, not surprise, but maybe disappoint even, I am not going to outsource the videos with AI. Like, I'm not going to do the whole videos with AI. I like to do YouTube the traditional way, how we always used to do YouTube. It's always going to be the safest way to do YouTube at this current stage, all right? But the first thing we need to do now is we need to come up with video ideas. Now for that, we're actually going to use AI as well, all right? So I have like specific prompts, which I'm just going to copy and paste it into ChatGPT. So the first prompt for video ideation is: pretend you are a YouTube guru and a faceless channel expert. Write me a prompt to copy this style of videos. I want a perfect ideation model. Write me ideas based off these outliers that performed well on their channel, target clickbait and CTR, and then write me the expert prompt to give ChatGPT. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go ahead and make screenshots, boom, of this channel's most popular videos, as we can see right here. And then we are going to do screenshots here as well, boom. All right, so that should be enough. And then we're actually going to send this off to ChatGPT. All right. Boom. So mainly going to do basically everything with AI, except now for the video editing. I'll show you guys exactly what we do there. And yes, so here it's now writing us the prompt that we are actually then going to give back to ChatGPT for us to then actually give us video ideas based on these viral video ideas on this channel here already. All right. So here it's going. And then what we can do is we can just go ahead and copy this. Once it's done, boom, copy. And we can shoot it back into here. Now, one thing I just want to mention is you do not need to specifically use ChatGPT. You can use Claude, you can use Gemini, you can literally use whatever kind of tool you want to use. All right. So here, why Emirates $100 billion empire is suddenly under threat. This is a super awesome kind of video topic, and it might even fit to the whole situation right now. So the next thing we need is a script. All right. So for that, we're again going to use this exact prompt. So here's a faceless YouTube automation niche I want to copy. Pretend you're a professional script writing genius and guru. These are the best performing videos we want to replicate, and we want to replicate their success and virality. Using the script I'm going to provide as a reference, write me a prompt to give ChatGPT to write me a script on this exact topic right here. Boom. And then make sure it's insanely optimized for AVD, viewer retention, and flows the exact same as the reference I'm about to provide. Make me the prompt and also include the script in the prompt. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go to YouTube transcript. All right. YouTube, not this one. I don't like this one too much, but YouTube, is it this one? No, sorry about that. Okay, let me just take that away. Let me just go to Google and just Google it up. It's the easiest. YouTube transcript, boom. Yeah, I always use this one. In my opinion, this is kind of the easiest one. Then we're going to go ahead and copy the most viral video. All right, just link of it. Then we're going to paste it inside here and we are going to send it off. And now it's actually going to give us the whole transcript for this video. So it's saying video unavailable. I don't know why. But yeah, let's just copy the transcript and then paste it inside here. And now ChatGPT is actually going to analyze the whole script and it's going to give us exact instructions like that we can actually give ChatGPT to write our scripts exactly like that. So here it's writing the whole script. You are a world-class, or not the script, but the prompt. All right. So this is super awesome. So here's the whole structure, flow, critical rules, style. Then now here, now write the script for this specific topic. So it's basically giving us everything here. It is, let me have a look. Reference script start, reference script end. Now generate. Okay, so we only need this here. All right, as far as I can see. Whoops, where's it now? Here we only need this. Boom, like that. So here it's already writing the. Okay, so we need it like that. Then we again go ahead here, copy the script. Boom. Okay, just want to say the rest is added as a document like that. And then something I always add at the bottom is please write in paragraphs like this. And then write me 3,000 words just as an example and write 1,000 words at a time. All right. And then ask me to continue. Exactly. Ask me to continue. And then, okay, please write in paragraphs. And then just one more thing, which is always very important if you're generating, voiceovers with AI, please write all numbers out in words. Now we're going to send it off and now it's actually going to start writing us the exact script already. So here, close your eyes and picture the most powerful airplane on Earth. You're probably imagining massive aircrafts crossing continents, luxury cabins, gold accents, and a network so vast it connects nearly every major city. For years, one name has defined that image: Emirates. Right, so this is super awesome, but something I don't like is here this like 2-word kind of sentences they're trying to do. So I'm just going to tell it, please write these in 4 sentences, paragraphs. Boom. Now it's going to turn out even better. All right. Now, if you look at this and if you can compare like the original script, like from the main channel, like it's very, very similar and you will see. So here it's actually starting. So here we can now just go ahead and copy all of this. When it's done, we can already open up Google Docs. I always like to use Google Docs. And inside here, I'll then just paste in my script. Now, something I'd recommend you guys to do if you're writing the scripts with AI, always actually go ahead and click on deep research, because that's going to be kind of the safest way that you always know, okay, what like in this video, like the facts and stuff are actually true. All right, because then it's actually going to go ahead and search the internet. So then we can just say here, continue to part 2. So the second 1,000 words, and we say yes. All right. So what you can do is once you've done everything, and I'm not going to write the whole script now, but then we go to word count, right? Because we just want to kind of make sure that we actually have word counter. Just as an example, let me look it up like that. I think this one, like many of these tools that get updated and then it's just bad. So here we can see 1,250 words. So you're going to complete like the whole script, just add everything inside here. And then we actually need to go ahead and create the voiceover. Now let's take a listen to this.
Close your eyes and picture an airplane. You're probably imagining a long cylindrical tube with wings jutting out from the sides, engines slung.
All right, so we can hear it's like a kind of middle-aged guy. So what we open up is Gemini Pro. All right, so this is a way cheaper voiceover generator tool. So here we can see just 1 million credits for like 30 days for $22, which is very, very cheap. So I'll quickly sign in and then I'll get you guys back. All right, so I'm signed in now. As we can see, still the same price as everything. What you do then is you go to labs and then you actually go here and select their voice. Now, I am unfortunately not going to generate the voiceover right now. I've generated it in a bunch of videos before. The reason why I'm not going to generate it now is because I know the team is currently working. I know that they are currently, generating voiceovers. So I don't want to mess up stuff there and confuse them. But what you can do on here, and I just want to show you guys the voices, you can click here on high quality, then we can click on entertainment, and we want a male voice, and let's say apply these filters. And then let's actually take a listen to these or through these voiceovers. So let's say here, does this one have English? No English. So let's take a listen to this one. Just take a listen.
That's it for me, Rachel M.
Okay, not the best one, but let's take a listen to this one.
The most important.
No.
La voz profunda y rica de Miguel. Recuerda.
All right, no, we're looking for mainly English.
There's something about...
No. Let's see this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's match. We have an exciting...
It's okay. I think it's a bit too high energy.
The ocean's waves tell stories of the deep blue wonder.
This one is really good. Okay, Tim is solid and I don't know how to say it, but this voice here is super, super good. I actually like it. I'm just actually going to save it. But this is then, what you do is you go here, you paste your script inside here, and you just click on generate. That's all you do. Then you have your voiceover, all right? Then we come to the second part of the, or the third thing you need to do, and that is hiring like video editors. Now, yes, there are tools like, for example, VidRush, just as an example, right? And you guys can 100% go ahead and, create these channels with, just as an example, VidRush. Like you can go ahead, you can create a channel like this using VidRush. I like to use or kind of build my channels the traditional way, where I, for example, use editors, because if we look just as an example here, VidRush, as I've said, super cool tool. But if you look at just as an example, VidRush here, where you get like here 32 videos for $600, if you hire correctly, and especially with these kind of videos, which are super, super simple, you can probably even get these videos for cheaper, right? Now, the place I hire is Upwork. I personally hire through my YouTube personal brand these days. And if you're working one-on-one with me, by the way, you actually get access to all of these editors. So you can monetize your channel in like 20 days or even here, make $12,000 a month. You get access to all of the editors I personally use, and I hire them through my YouTube personal brand. But before that, I always used Upwork. Upwork is pretty decent for, hiring editors. I, always use it. Very good for editors, script writers, thumbnail designers is also super good. You can find really good people on this platform, all right? So I'll, just check it out. I would use a real video editor. Now, the next thing we need to do, and this brings me already to the last step, and then we obviously just need to start posting, is the thumbnail, all right? How do you actually go ahead and create the thumbnail? So for that, I also have a prompt. It might be that it's not going to work now specifically for this niche, because these thumbnails here are super easy. You can literally just go to Google, look up an image of this, for example, airplane, and then just take it into Canva and add some text and the arrow, and you're done. But let's have a look if we can actually do something with Canva, just as an example. All right. Not with Canva, with ChatGPT alone. All right, for the topic, here we have the topic. Then again, we need some screenshots. Boom. All right, like that. And then we're just going to put in the screenshot right here. And then we are actually going to shoot it off to ChatGPT, just a few screenshots. It's now going to write us a prompt to generate a thumbnail exactly like that one. What we can also use is OpenArt. This is also something I very often use. Now, what I use here is like, because it had an update, so I like the older version more. So I'm just actually going to go here to create image. And then here we have the prompt, okay? Then I'm just going to send this off inside here for ChatGPT to, create the thumbnail for us. And then right here, I'm actually going to switch here to Nano Banana, just as an example, put the prompt inside here. Let's see what it does. Like, I'm not completely sure which kind of AI is the best for creating thumbnails, but let's create this and see what it does. Like, some days it does it better than ChatGPT, and sometimes ChatGPT is actually better than this. All right. So I would say like if you have like $20, ChatGPT can probably be the best thing you can do with it, because you can write scripts with it, you can generate images with it, you can do everything with ChatGPT. So here we can see not the best kind of thumbnail. So I wouldn't do this thumbnail here. This is like cool ideas, but I wouldn't do this one. And here, just as an example, this is already way better. Now, obviously not as good as these ones here, just as an example, they are a bit more basic, but this is already something you can work with. And this is something you can then use to actually go ahead and create your full thumbnail. But this is actually crazy how good ChatGPT got at, generating thumbnails. This is actually really, really good. So I'm quite shocked by that. Like obviously here and there's some issues or problems or like mistakes, but nobody's really going to see them. And what you do next is actually super easy. You literally take these exact same, you take your videos, you upload them to YouTube, and you're basically done, right? So you just post them to YouTube, you post like 15 videos or something, have a look if they're getting views. I'm pretty sure, if you do your topic research and, do everything correctly, that, you will 100% blow up a channel like this. It's a super awesome niche. Like I said, not like a 50K a month niche, but it's a super awesome niche that you can run probably very, very evergreen, right? And then one more thing, for these kind of videos, because people probably wonder like, hey, how much am I actually going to pay for these videos? Probably around like, let's say $15 to $25 something there. So it's also not the most expensive niche to get into. Now, with that being said, if you're interested in working one-on-one with me kind of doing this whole process with you, way more step-by-step than I can do here on YouTube, then, check out the first link in the video description, book your call. Let's scale up your channel to here 170 euros a day as well, or here even $200 to $400 a day, even here, $2,000 a month, or even here 1 million views every 48 hours, and many, many more. So check out the first link in the video description. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.